Welcome back to StarCastTV, and I am Scan. Tonight we are going to cast a fabulous game between FlaSh versus Rush, Rush versus FlaSh, and spawning location in the top right corner, the yellow color. This is Rush. And the other side of the player, the purple Terran, this is FlaSh. And we are going to see our mirror matchup, TvT, Terran vs Terran, on Empire of the Sun. And this map has no high ground. When I say high ground, I'm talking about the high ground on the ramp. And there's no high ground on the ramp, and not much of a place to move around as mech, because there's a lot of high ground that can be taken and do the siege mode and contain enemy's army. And let's see how Rush and FlaSh will play. And it looks like FlaSh is gonna send out his SCV. FlaSh looks like he wants to do the forward barracks at here. Yes. And at the same time, Rush is gonna make the barracks at the main base. And he's also sending out his SCV at 12. That means Rush is preparing for a barracks expansion most likely. When you're going for the 12 scout, that means you're aware of all those 8 racks opening, 11 barracks, 4 barracks, and whatsoever. And he definitely wants to see where FlaSh is located at in the beginning. And let's see if Rush is gonna send his SCV towards to 11 o'clock. And FlaSh is gonna go for forward barracks into a refinery, and this is gonna be the factory opening by FlaSh. And at the same time, we are seeing there's no refinery by Rush, and this is gonna be the 15 command center by Rush. No marine, 15 command center, and now he's making an extra SCV. And it looks like this is gonna be the supply depot by now. Yes, there's gonna be the 16 supply depot. And at the same time, his scouting SCV will see there's gonna be the 11 forward barracks at high ground. Now Rush is gonna pull back his SCV. There's gonna be the marine making, and then follow up is the refinery. Looks like this is gonna be the 17. Yes, this is gonna be the 17 refinery. And this SCV is gonna stay alive for a while. And at the same time, now FlaSh is preparing for the factory halfway done. And he's also doing a gasless. He's gonna play a little bit of a gasless and gonna go for either 20 or 21. Let me see. No, this is gonna be the 21. So this will be 21 command center by FlaSh, and he'll be making a vulture. Yes, and then putting back 3 SCV inside of the refinery. And FlaSh also have confirmed Rush was going for the barracks expansion and a bunker also. Bunker before the factory. Interesting. Okay. And 1 vulture into a machine shop. And now Rush is preparing. Looks like he's gonna go for the scout, and he will see there's gonna be a single vulture. And now Rush is lending his barracks. He's gonna make a wall. And it looks like this is gonna be the second factory by Rush. Also second factory started by FlaSh. And since this is a cross spawn location, there's gonna be a high chance that Rush will go for 3 factory, maybe like this or like that, 3 factory vulture. And he's sending one of the SCV to the main base. Looks like this is gonna be 3 factory vulture. Yes. By the way, we are gonna see FlaSh is gonna make the spider mine upgrade on the way. 2 factory vulture spider mine, and it looks like FlaSh is gonna put some of the spider mines on the map and have some map vision control. And this floating barracks will fly towards the Rush's natural and see whether whether Rush is making the second refinery or not. And once FlaSh confirms there's no second gas by Rush, he will definitely figure, yes, he will definitely figure this is gonna be a vulture opening by Rush after the barracks expansion. And let's see how FlaSh will react. Yes, immediately as soon as he figured, oh, you're playing gasless, you're not gonna go for the second refinery. Okay, I know what you're doing. I'm gonna add more factories than what you have. You have 3 factories, so I'm gonna go for 4 factory. And this is what we'll be seeing. And all of these spider mines will have all those vision. And this floating barracks is also checking out how many SCVs are there. And looks like Rush is gonna move forward. That means Rush is gonna have the vulture speed by now. Probably soon. Yes, there's gonna be. But then at the same time, we're gonna see the FlaSh has the high ground. He has the better position than Rush has. So unfortunately, Rush lost one of the vulture. And it looks like it's gonna rotate one of the vultures towards to 9 o'clock. Interesting. And at the same time, we are gonna see the second refinery going up. Looks like Rush also knows that FlaSh is gonna go for a massive amount of vultures, so he's going to avoid those vulture where he is immediately switching to siege tank and adding academy, armory, second refinery, and one of the vultures. I think one of the vultures sneaked inside of a, yeah, there's a 1 kill. We saw one of the vultures sneaked out, and there's gonna be another vulture sneaking out, and probably Rush is gonna see how much of a tech FlaSh has with this vulture, and he's also putting down some of the spider mines on the map as well. Some of the spider mines at his third too, and at the same time, FlaSh is also laying down some of the spider mines at here too. And one of the vultures is gonna harass FlaSh's natural once again. Oh, he couldn't click this one of the SCV. He was able to pick off the second SCV, but he couldn't. Missed micro by Rush, and looks like he's gonna have the complex station with the follow-up is tank into 5 factory by Rush. And FlaSh has a lot of vultures, but he's not going to fight against these 3 tanks with 3 marine inside of the bunker and some of the vultures as well. Laying down spider mines on the little bit of this narrow choke, and FlaSh is also laying down some of the spider mines and have all those map control, having floating barracks seeing the island and all the locations as well. And now Rush is moving forward, clearing all those FlaSh's spider mines, and he's ready to move out. Using the second scan, clearing FlaSh's mine. And at the same time, does FlaSh have some siege tank? Yes, he does. 2 Goliaths with the 3 siege tank, and at the same time, FlaSh is preparing for the 3rd command center on the way. And no starports still. And now there's gonna be the +1 attack by FlaSh, and we are gonna also see Rush is making command center at the main base, and 3rd command center into a +1 attack, classic. Clearing all those spider mines and having the siege mode. And it looks like FlaSh has a lot of vultures but not much of a siege tank. But Rush has a lot of siege tank but not much of a vultures. And it looks like, oh, what just happened? Okay, he sniped that vulture. And it looks like FlaSh is using comms station and using the scan and see those are Rush's position. And it looks like FlaSh is gonna engage on here, throwing some of the vultures and sniping these 2 tanks. Looks like FlaSh lost quite a lot of vultures at the same time, but looks like both of the players traded really well. And now Rush is having these 3 machine shot. Starport follow up. Third command center is now finished. But FlaSh's 3rd base is getting harassed by one of the vultures. Picked up 2 SCV. I saw number 2 there. FlaSh right now has these little bit of a army, 4 tanks with the 2 Goliath standing. And both of the players have good vision. These spider mines are really useful in late game. And these spider mines is now getting cleared up by Rush's scan. That third base was delayed quite a lot of a time. And at the same time, we are seeing FlaSh is already mined the 3rd gas. Oh, looks like we're hearing something, engagement at 9 o'clock. Looks like Rush really wanted to break here. But what's happening? These 2 tanks are doing great amount of damage, picking off Rush's army. And some of the army on the right side is also getting picked up. I think what just happened? I saw some of the FlaSh's 5 tanks like standing there, but I guess it got picked up, and some of the vultures are harassing Rush's 3rd base. This is not looking great for Rush. And at the same time, we are seeing Rush is switching to some of the raids. He's making some raids. FlaSh also some of the raids as well. Both players are just playing exactly the same. However, Rush has more factory than FlaSh, I think. Yes, he does. 5 factory for FlaSh, and we are seeing 7 factory for Rush. And these 2 raids will clear all those barracks. And now FlaSh is gonna have this better position, high ground. And now these 12 o'clock locations, these small paths, will get blocked by these 2 siege tanks. It looks like Rush is gonna clear all these spider mines, laying down some of the spider mines, so he won't let FlaSh to have these high ground and deny this 3rd expansion. And at the same time now, it looks like just by looking at the map, we are seeing FlaSh has better position. These 2 tanks on the high ground will definitely cut off all those vulture paths. And yeah, we are seeing these. And some of the spider mines as well. Yeah, this is very useful. These 2 tanks are pretty much stopping Rush's army. And at the same time, these 2 tanks are also stopping the bottom side as well. Now it looks like Rush is struggling, and at the same time we are seeing 3 raids by Rush. Rush is gonna kill FlaSh's raids. Miss micro. And it looks like now he's focused targeting one of the siege tank. And we are seeing 2 vultures at Rush's 3rd base. And at the same time, Rush has about 2 groups, almost 2 groups of army, but he does not know where to attack. He's right now stuck. And FlaSh now taking the 4th command center is 50% done. And 2-1 upgrade is gonna be finished in the next 1 minute, I believe. And Rush is also preparing for the +2 attack. And Rush is right now super desperate to break this side. He's desperate to have the high ground. He keeps doing his best to break these bottom side so he can start taking this 4th command center. Yeah, his 4th command center is also halfway done, just like how FlaSh is now finished. FlaSh started with the factory expansion, but FlaSh is ahead of the game. The speed of the game, all those mech army movement are so fast and having all this great position. And now FlaSh is putting down some of the turrets. And it looks like Rush is preparing for 2 control towers. Looks like he's gonna go for the dropship switch. Some of the siege tanks with the +2 armor 1. Looks like FlaSh is gonna move forward. and also steal this location, having this high ground, making Rush to move smaller and smaller. His army is getting trapped. Now Rush is limited. And now FlaSh is saturating his 4th base and having these 4th gas, 4 receiving the gas. And now the 5th command center is also just now started. Looks like he's also gonna prepare for the 6th base. These spider mines is also buying great amount of time. And looks like FlaSh is gonna keep moving forward. He's gonna break. He's breaking these front. Clearing all those spider mines, laying down some of the spider mines as well, and picking up Rush's territory. And let's see how much of a factory does FlaSh have. FlaSh is right now having 8 factories, 8 machine shop, and 8 factories are making some of the glides, vultures, and whatsoever. And Rush is having 7 factory, but he also has 7 machine shop. But let's see, we are seeing this high ground siege tank battle. FlaSh is trying to do some of the siege mode range calculation and try to snipe some of the Rush's siege tank. FlaSh is sending out more of his army, and looks like it does not looking great for Rush. This high ground is so critical. It's having so much of an advantage for FlaSh, that having these siege mode on the high ground, and we'll be able to pick up this command center. And then at the same time, we are seeing these three dropship at 11 o'clock landing on 11 o'clock. However, FlaSh is unsieging his army and moving towards this 11 o'clock and clearing all those Russians' army. Rush is right now so desperate to... Okay, he unfortunately lost his 4th command center. FlaSh is now slowly backing up, restoring his 4th command center saturation. And looks like Rush is gonna type GG, because Rush probably felt that he won't be able to make any comeback because all these siege concave and the positioning is so wonderful by FlaSh. And that's gonna be the GG for Rush. Wow. FlaSh's mech army movement, like sieging, unsieging, and keep engaging whenever he wants. And as a player, when you're playing against FlaSh like that, it looks like a moment you saw like FlaSh's army was on a position and like not planning to move, but then all of a sudden on the left side he brings like thousands of army and start breaking it. And that's what FlaSh is making so much of a difference than other Terran players. He keeps sieging and unsieging so much of a time and making all those illusion that I have more tanks than you have. I have a lot of concave. I have a better concave and have a lot of siege tank and scaring the enemy off. This is so crazy how FlaSh can play like this. This is so insane. Thank you for watching, and if you guys enjoy watching these great games on StarCastTV, please hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll bring more great games in the future. Thank you.